Welcome to Outdoor Bound TV. I'm Danielle Craning. On this episode, we have the privilege to tag along with Fallen Outdoors of Wisconsin. We got to meet a group of veterans that were selected for this event. Now, this event took place on the Oconto River, where we were trolling for walleyes. It was a full day of fishing and a great day of making memories.
Well, I'm Wes Beeball with the Fallen Outdoors Wisconsin team, and I'm got several vets up with me this weekend on the Oconto River in Wisconsin. I got two guys with me today who came up from
Cadott, Wisconsin, and Merrill, Wisconsin.
What we're doing is we're slow trolling the Oconto River, just idling up at a slow speed, right around 1.9 miles an hour, which is not a bad speed for walleye in this river. Just shallow running stick baits, and as we run over to different obstructions on the river, the walleye hopefully come up and nail them, but we also get smallmouth, largemouth, northern pike, muskie, perch, catfish, gar, let's see, bowfin. Good on that one. And almost anything that's in the river, we've actually hooked and caught at least one of them. I've only caught one gar, and that was right out the back of my house, driving past it, and the bowfin wasn't too much further away. A couple of guys on these trips in the past have caught their first muskie. The DNR does seed this area, so when they do a muskie release, they're usually between 18 and 24 inches, and we catch quite a few 24-inch muskie while they're still in the river, getting accustomed to being in the new area. First walleye. Oh. Got caught there. All right. All right, what do you got?
16 and a half.
Nice. About 3.5 years ago, I was introduced to Fallen Outdoors, and a few months later, I was asked to be a staffer. So the few trips I did go on before I became a staffer, I enjoyed them so much that I wanted to give a few back. So I started doing a fishing trip around my backyard. I live right on the river of Oconto, and fishing here is awesome. I just walk through the house, hit the river, and go fishing after I get done with work. I mean, what guy could not ask for that?
It's pretty nice. Yeah, I agree.
So we did it 3 years ago for the first time, and everyone had a great time with it. We caught lots and lots of fish, lots of different species of fish. And last year we said, let's do it one more time. Well, one more time turned into one more time this year. This year's our third year for it. So this year we upped it one more boat. We got 3 boats out this year. There's 2 vets per boat. The boat captains are all vets too, if not staffers for the Fallen Outdoors also.
So how do you select the people that get to come with you today or tomorrow? Because this is a whole weekend event. So
right,
how do you select the people that get to come along?
That's a 3-day weekend. And what we do for the Fallen Outdoors, if we're going to have an event where you can win the event or the trip, is we do up a posting on the Midwest Fallen Outdoors page, and there is a picture of what kind of events to be, fishing or hunting, and a brief outline of what the event's going to be. And if you want to sign up for the event, you just comment whatever the comment special is. For the trip, it was thanks Alex, thanks Jason, or thanks Wes. And then we assign you a number as the names come in the comments. And part of that outline for it is on this date will be the drawing, and at this time. And we just use a randomizer drawing number from the internet and say, okay, I need 6 winners and 3 alternates, so give me 9 numbers, 1 through however many people registered, and then it gives us numbers. Okay, the first 6 are the winners, the next 3 are the alternates. And then I go private message it through Facebook. All right, you won the selection process for the trip. Here's the date, time, location to be. Bring your own snacks and drinks. Make sure you have a hard copy of your fishing license. This is a boundary water, so you need to have a hard copy with us. And other than that, all the guides, the captains will have their own boats here, and most of them are outfitted for fishing this shallow of a river. Okay. And everybody just shows up, they sign up, get in here, we get paper done up, and we hit the water. We have a great day.
So I've never really trolled for walleye before.
It's real easy.
So it'll be like this.
Yeah.
And then when a fish bites, it just stops.
Yeah.
Set the hook.
Okay.
You don't even set the hook.
Yeah, they're hooking themselves.
Yeah, they hook themselves.
Okay.
So, to give you the gist of it here is, we'll be going, and have your rod out there. Okay. Right. Have your drag nice and long. Usually the way I test it is when your line goes tight out there, you give it a pull, and if it ticks, then you drag it set at just the right tension, because if you hit the bottom, it'll just pull line out.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get your drag tight and you hit a log, it's just going to bend the hooks. And when the fish hits it, well, it's going to bend the rod, and you're going to hear. And be like, all right, fish on.
Tighten your drag and go.
Yep. Tighten the drag a couple clicks, and bite it in nice and slow.
All right.
So. That fish ain't going nowhere. It's just hopefully in the boat. You know what I forgot? Cooler with the ice on it.
We're already past
The house. Yeah. Bring them up on the left side. Stop reeling. Flip your bail. Open the bail. Now we get the fish in the boat.
Swing them over.
Yeah. There it is. All right, pitch your rod.
Is that bottom or you got?
No, there's a fish. Nice and easy. Ease. Slow down. That's a walleye.
Yeah.
Flash of gold.
Yeah. That's a bigger one.
Right there in the sand flats. Isn't that the one? I use the side image for finding fish. And we'll take it on the right side this time. Lift your rod up.
That's a better one.
Yeah.
Drag out there, bud. Oh.
There we go. Alright, let's get
catch and release.
Get the lure out first. Then we'll play with the fish.
I could do that once.
First off.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Matthews Archery and Vortex Optics.
Feel for the head shakes, and you'll know you got one.
I'm standing back here, so it makes it easier. More to
Any head shakes on that one yet?
Yeah, he's right here.
Over top.
They're the same size.
Nice one.
Ooh, nice one,
All right.
Definitely a better day than yesterday.
Oh, he inhaled that. 17 5/8, 18 inches for the board. All right, picture. I haven't seen the last
Oh,
one
that's
yet.
a nice fin flare too on that.
The Oconto River runs in various depths.
Okay.
From the mouth up to almost my backyard here, it's running about 7 or 8, 9 feet deep.
Okay.
And you get into this area and you start shalling out into rocks and stumps. There's some sunken stumps out here.
Okay.
But some of the areas you'll see through here are up to 18 inches shallow. You're getting some of the rock bars and some of the sandbars.
Okay.
So it has a good idea, have an idea how the river flows and ebbs. It's up and down. I mean, right now it's actually down from what I'm used to.
Okay.
But it comes up pretty quick. As far as fish species, well, you can see walleye, the target here. This is the 3rd year, and we have caught in walleye, smallmouth, largemouth, perch,
Pumpkin seed, you caught
a gar,
Muskie.
bullfin. One guy caught a muskie,
Pike.
pike,
Okay.
perch.
So a little bit of everything.
If it's in here swimming, it went after the bait we were throwing at it. Fish
Another one?
on! Yep, another one on. All right,
Kick the weight.
put the anchor over. All right, come into your left.
What?
Now while you're reeling in.
You've been doing right. So that's fine.
There's a log right there. Oh, come on, don't hang up on the log. Like a minute. Come on, where you at?
Where you going? Right or left?
Go to the right. That's where you want to go. Right in. All right. Ow, ow. One hook in the mouth. And it wasn't very deep to begin with either. All right. Ooh, nice flare. All right, what we got for size? 17 and a half.
Right on the.
Yep.
Right on the nuts, huh?
So as far as size-wise for walleye, so what are you keeping? What do you throw back? What's your awesome goal of what do I want to catch?
We're all agreed that the eater size is from the minimum size limit of 15 to about 21, 22. Those are great eater size walleye.
Okay.
And I don't think we broke the 22 mark today.
Okay.
It's all eater fish.
Okay.
One of the boats, we limited out, we caught 15 walleye. Well, we can still chase smallmouth bass. So overall, we caught 15 walleye. We lost 6 or 7 of them at the side of the boat before we could net them.
Yeah.
And then we released 3 of them.
Yeah.
The other boats were still hunting for the fish, and they caught a mix of what was left in there too. The same thing. They had fish throwing the hook at the side of the boat.
Yeah.
Couple
No
smallmouth.
need to brag though about it. I mean, that's cool. Yeah.
I was just gonna say we had a couple foul hooks. Otherwise, we would have had at least a one man in my boat. But we were much farther downriver from everybody else. Before we fished in years past, but
Yeah.
it was
It's one of those things, right? You gotta be at the right place, right time.
right
So-
place, right time, right color, right wind, right
Yeah.
climate. There is one program that I'm working with the county VSOs right now to implement, because not every veteran has social media, and some of the guys that do sit there and I don't know how to work it, kind
Yeah.
of like the older generations.
I mean, not anybody in this area.
No,
but,
not anybody
people.
here today, but more like the older, like the early Vietnam era
Sure.
guys, the Korean era guys.
Yeah.
And so basically, to pony off of what Wesley was saying about how we select our veterans,
Yeah.
we're basically working with the VSOs to find some of those guys that don't have access to that technology or in some cases, even some of the younger generations that have extreme PTSD that are afraid to sign up for something like this.
Sure.
I just ran a trip last weekend for a guy that's donated to us. I can't even count how many times. I mean, I'm a Marine, so I don't count anyways, but he's donated quite a bit in the last year or two that I've been on staff.
Okay.
And I've been begging for him to come on a trip. I'm like, you've donated like almost, thousands of dollars of merchandise for our raffles. Like,
Yeah.
let's go fishing. And he had a traumatic experience with his unit being bullied and, some other stuff. And I've worked with guys that have seen, extreme trauma from combat that just, they don't like being around crowds, but they still find healing in activities like this.
Yeah.
So that's something I think we're going to start implementing a little bit going forward. But
So highly encourage people to reach out. Like, this is an amazing program.
It's
So
a
reach out.
national organization. It's across the entire country. All I gotta do is go to Fallen Outdoors, and they'll give you the regions that are there, and you can sign up for the region. All the states will post their events in that region when they're available.
Okay.
the era doesn't matter, the rank doesn't matter, the branch doesn't matter. As long as their DD-214 doesn't say dishonorable, they're in.
Fish on. Let me get the anchor for you.
Double up, Eric, double up.
Off of the net.
16 and a half.
You know what that means? Still legal.
Hey, Kilroy candy! Yeah! So we're making a pass on the river right here. This is actually a little bit of an island, and the river kind of branches in two, and where that slack water kind of comes in, there's an undercut. It goes from like 6 feet to 3 feet. Right now on this side of the boat, we're in about 2 to 3 feet of water roughly. For whatever reason, the walleye like the shallows on these flats right here, but pretty much from where we are to the other side of the undercut, every time we do this trip, we always pound a bunch of fish out of here, so hopefully we can pick up a few more and get these warriors their limit. But in the last couple years we've done this trip, this has been just an absolute banging spot right here. And earlier today, before we got the camera in the boat, we picked up a real dandy smallmouth, 19 inches. It's likely in the 4 to 5 pound range, really colorful bronzeback fish, even had a hint of green. I just hope I haven't had a chance to look at the picture yet, but if it's any indication of how beautiful that fish is, I would love to even have that printed on a canvas as a picture, because that was one of the most beautiful smallmouth bass I've ever seen.
For this event, I had several of the area businesses put in donation boxes on their counters, and Brothers 3 Restaurant hosted the lunch after we were done with pizzas and drinks.
Which was fantastic.
And they also donated money to have the tumblers made for the event. And all the tumblers say 2023 3rd Annual Oconto River Beatdown, May 12th, 13th, and 14th. It's the Fallen Outdoors emblem. All the sponsors are on one side, living our dreams because they gave up theirs. On the back spine, the flag. Follow us on Facebook. All the boat captains' names for all 3 days, and then the fisherman nutrition facts. I'm not gonna read these out loud, but you can look them up online if you want. And on the bottom of that, and larger type, is Outdoor Bound TV for coming here and taking and filming their time here with us and getting us some more exposure.
Well, we just appreciate you letting us tag along. Like, this is incredible to be able to share. So we appreciate this tremendously. And hopefully we'll be doing more things together with your teams and maybe teams from other states. So that's an awesome opportunity for us.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Rapala and Mountain Dew.
What a fun day with the great group of guys. Thank you so much, Fall In Outdoors, for putting on this great event. It was a fabulous day of fishing, and everyone got to take home some walleye to enjoy. Join us next time for more hunting and fishing adventures from around the U.S., from around Canada, and around the world.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Suffix and VMC Hooks.
You caught a lure! Yay!
Oh, that was like the thumpiest thump I've had all day.
As we get everything.
Whoa! At least you let it in the net.
Could be worse.
You put that on the blooper reel.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Mission Crossbows and HHA Sports.